What's up, y'all? Erroneous here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And in today's video, I will be pulling shards for the GRANYT fusion. Okay, I have thought about it, and I've decided I'm going to go for a GRANYT. Personally, I want both GRANYT and Leo. I'm being a little greedy. This is my free-to-play main account, so I could end up hurting myself in the end by going for this, but you know what? I don't care. So right now I have 91 Ancients. I have 35 Voids, 16 Primals, and 12 Sacreds. Could I shoot myself in the foot? Yes. I get it. So I've decided to go with 41 Ancient pulls, 15 Void pulls, 6 Primals, and only 3 Sacreds. The reason why I can do that, if you couldn't tell from when I went into the portal there, is I've already done 719 points from Mystery Shards. If you have a crazy amount of Mystery Shards stockpiled, it's actually the easiest it's ever been to hopefully not get Carpal Tunnel, because now you can just go to the Summon to Reserve Vault instantly and just pull and pull and pull. So literally just hit Summon and then hit Escape, and then go back, do a 10 pull, Summon, Escape, Summon, Escape. It's a lot easier than it was before. Okay, a lot easier than it was before. So I pulled tons and tons of mysteries. I'll get more mysteries from the market. I'll get more mysteries from farming campaign. And of course, I'll get more ancients and things over time. Now, the real reason why I'm doing this is because we did find out yesterday, after I posted the video, I didn't realize that in the CC chat, they already said that, I think it was yesterday or the day prior, apparently they spoke and Boozer had talked to one of the managers, the community managers, and they said that Leo Fusion is actually going to be after the 7th. So it's not going to be the 7th. They said it's going to be after the 7th, which means it could be the 8th, 9th, 10th, anytime after the 7th of October, which gives us about 2 weeks of time to save shards. In 2 weeks' time, me personally, I can save about 30 to 45 ancients just in 2 weeks if I'm grinding dungeons, if I get lucky from dungeons, if I get lucky from clan boss, which I usually get a lot of ancients from clan boss. And typically I can save around 4 to 5 sacreds in about 2 to 3 weeks, depending if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. If I'm not, I won't get any, but hopefully I get at least 2. Now there's other ways you can also save or acquire the sacreds. First of all, go to your bazaar. Here's some ancients you can get. Here's some voids you can get. And here's some sacreds you can get. So I'll be able to get another sacred. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 sacreds. I'll get one of those 3 sacreds back. That's already bringing me back to 10 sacreds. I can get another ancient back. I can get a void back in a day. And then in a week, I can get another ancient and another void. So that's not a problem. I'm going to collect this now so I can get this in 1 week. So I'll now have 92 ancients on the account currently. And don't just waste your gold bars on this stuff willy-nilly. Save up for the good stuff. Save up for the sacred if you can help it. Okay, I know the other things are good, like accessories, early, mid game, some late game, and sometimes end game is great for the refresh, but again, just save for the sacred if you can help it. And then other than that, you can also go to the clan shop if you're lucky. Next rotation or next week, more than likely there's going to be a void shard in place of the core hammer, and I think that's 1,000 gold coins or 900. So save your gold coins. Don't spend it on everything in here today, or don't spend it on the gilded medallions. Wait for the void shard. Okay, I'm gonna be waiting for that as well. So that's 2 void shards I'll accumulate and get back, because I'm gonna be pulling 15 voids. So that means I'll be back down to 13 voids lost. Then I go to Doom Tower, and we got hard mode Doom Tower still going. I'll be able to get a void shard and a sacred shard after today. So that's another sacred back, which means I'm only missed basically 1 sacred. So I'll be back to 12 sacreds in no time. Voids, I'll get 3 back. So now that's what, 12? And then if I go to normal, we still got normal mode Doom Tower. We got 1 void. We've got, looks like 2 voids total in this one. So that'll bring me to 10 voids lost. So there you go. And then Curse City is just Curse City. I mean, you can get remnant shards, but it doesn't help towards summon rush. More than likely it's going to be a summon rush for Leo, not a champion chase. So keep that in mind. You can't get shards from Siege, But clan boss is kind of where you're going to hope that you can get shards from. And then I talked about arena, and then faction wars. I don't believe there's anything I can get here around 515. Yeah, so there's no shards I can get. Unfortunately, if I were to push the faction, actually, wait a minute. I already got the 455. I'm at 491, so yeah, that's not going to help me. I was just thinking maybe I could get something from here, but no. I could get a 5-star chicken eventually, but that's not going to help, right? The next one would be 705 for a void. They don't really put many shards in here, surprisingly, but that's fine. And then in terms of dungeon, you just have to hope that you can get ancient shard drops. But yeah, those are the spots mainly that you can get your shards from. If they decide to do a soulstone event, then I think I'll be fine here because I'm already at currently 142 mortals, 24 immortals, and 4 eternals. So I should be fine in the soulstone department. But reality is, will I be okay with shards? I think so. I think so. So let's get started here. We're going to be pulling a ton, and I'm going to have it go to the reserve vault. So we've got ancients to start. I'm going to pull 41 ancients. That's going to give me 820 points. So let's go ahead and start with some 10 pulls. Pull 41, here we go. I'm really far off mercy, so I'm at 20 ancients. I actually don't think I showed you what I put for the champions. Oh, right here. I got Admiral Blacktusk, who I really want, and Ugo. I want multiple copies to get a +4 Ugo. So we did get a Lich, a older champion for an epic. Not the best, but he's okay, I guess, early game. What else are we going to get here? Summoning to the reserve vault is amazing. Now, keep in mind, it's not 2x, so obviously I'm not going to get many epics here, but we're just going to get mostly the rares, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's just a matter of getting the shards to get the points. Okay, get another epic. I'm also hoping for an epic Hilda, but that's highly unlikely. So one more epic. So that was 3 pulls. So we're down to 62. One more 10 pull, and then one more pop of just 1 shard. Oh, no Hilda. So 3 epics, no Hilda, no Ugo. I was surprised. One more here. And this brings me to 61 ancients pulled without a legendary. Okay, now we're going to move on to the voids. So I put in Shuzen. I already have Titus. I already have Cardiel. I actually pulled, he's the last void legendary I pulled, I think. Or maybe it was a different one. Last void legendary I pulled. Yeah, it was Cardiel. So I pulled Cardiel on 5/17/2025 on my 202nd shard for a void 2x event. All right, let's do this. Shuzen is definitely who I want. She's got that extra turn mechanic, and it's really, really strong. So I'm going to pull 15 voids. Let's hope I can get something here. I'll go back to the regular vault here. And voids, I'm currently at, how many pulled? 41, so more than likely not going to get ourselves a legendary. Maybe we can get one of the rares, but I doubt it. Cold Heart. Oh, we did get one of the rares. Okay, that's cool. Sweet. So getting a Glade Wolf is definitely helpful. I can actually, if I wanted to, I could stop right here. But then I would have to go for the champion chase. So this is where it's interesting, right? This is where it's very interesting. I kind of was thinking I was going to go all in, right, for the epic. I don't know if I'm going to have the resources to complete all 3 dungeon divers. That's my issue. That is my biggest issue. Now, could I stop here because I already pulled the rare? Or go for the rare only, and therefore I can skip out on a dungeon divers and then push for all the remaining rares? I can absolutely do that, and it would help me on my account specifically. I was not expecting to get a Glade Wolf, to be honest. So this puts me at a crossroads of, should I just save? Should I keep going for Glade Wolf? Or should I get a second Glade Wolf, essentially? I haven't pulled my 15 voids yet. If I pull another 5 voids, that's 500. That's about 600 points right there. Let me just make sure. 120 each. Yeah, 600 points right there. Okay, so 600 is not going to get me to the Glade Wolf. I would still have to pull other shards. So it's possible I could just go with 5 voids. I'm going to pull the 5 voids and at least get the rare. Another Cold Heart. That's 2. This will be 3. Could I get another rare Glade Wolf? That would actually be insane. That's 4. Okay. I'm actually really hoping the last one's a Glade Wolf because I can definitely skip everything at that point. Oh, I thought that was him for a second. Oh man, imagine if that was him. Stitch Beast. We got a couple of Stitch Beasts though. So that brings us to 15 voids pulled. So now we're at 50. How much are we at? 56 voids without a legendary, adding to our pity. So there's that. Now, if I just stopped here, I could try to just wait and get this Glade Wolf through mysteries. 160 almost. 155 is what I would need for mystery shards. Could I get 155 mystery shards? So I would have 2 Glade Wolf, which would mean I have to go for the next champion chase or the summoning event, which is champion chase, which means like we don't know how many points the champion chase is at, by the way. We really don't know. And that's going to be an issue is if they put the champion chase Glade Wolf at 2,000, normally they do like 2,100 for champ chase, and they usually do the summon rushes a little bit heavier or higher up and for points. If I were to wait and pull for the champion chase, then there's a chance that this guy's at 3,500 again. I don't know if it's going to be like that, so I don't know if I want to risk it. That's my problem. Is like, should I just stick to the plan, get it done, and only use 3 Sacreds and 6 Primals, which is not really that bad, to be honest, and I'll get more Primals from the events and tournaments that are happening right now? I think I'm just going to stick to the plan, because I don't want to risk anything, and I don't want to go for the next summoning event. So, yeah, we're just going to stick to the plan. 6 Primals, 3 Sacreds, and then we'll be done. So currently I'm at 170 Primals into pulling. No mythical from the Primals since December of 2023. Hoping to get ourselves a mythical, but chances are very slim. We do get an epic. Ooh, if that was Hilda, I could have stopped. Like, I would definitely stop if I got a Hilda or 2 Glade Wolf, because then I could skip 2 events. Okay. This is 3. Nothing. Okay. Oh, we got a legendary. Wow, I'm super surprised at that. Oh my god, that's super unexpected. Lanicus the Chosen. I do have a Lanicus. Oh wow. Okay. I think that's worth it. Get to fill the faction Guardians. I already have a maxed out Lanicus, so it brings up the attack for Dark Elves. We'll take that. Let's see where we're at so far. So we got the Glade Wolf. We got a barrel. We're still going. Pull 1 more Primal, because I was at 16. Or sorry, 2 more Primals. I gotta go 6 of them. So 1. Got a Kale. 1 more Primal. There we go. Okay, so we don't get the mythical. I mean, the chances are I'm going to just go straight to Mercy anyways. Even with the 2x, it feels. Because I've been pulling a lot of them on 2x's. Inside and outside of 2x's. But mostly outside of 2x's is when I'm pulling for fusions. But still nothing. So now Sacreds. Sacreds, I'm currently at 16 Sacreds pulled with no Lego. So it is highly likely that I will pull a Lego. And I'm hoping... Oh, I could have got the 15x champion, by the way, and I didn't get it. That stinks. From the Primals. And I still haven't pulled an Ugo either. That's weird. Can we get the... I really want the 15x. I'm so worried about getting the champions that I'm not really thinking about this guy, Black Tusk. I really want Black Tusk. So 3 Sacreds it is. here we go. It's 1. Okay, Tagore is good. I don't know if my Tagore is already +4 or not. That's 2. Another Lich. What the heck? Why do I keep getting this guy? Damn, he needs a buff. Jeez. Increased defense on himself and heals himself. Holy crap, that's bad. Decreased speed and turn meter reduction on a 3-turn. Man, that's bad. Oh my god. Alright, one more. So this will be 3 Sacreds. Might go to 19. Wow, okay, 19 Sacreds with no Lego. Looks like we're pushing towards 20 plus Sacreds with no Lego. I think I did that last time too. I think I hit a legendary on like 22 Sacreds or something like that. I pulled 2 Legos on the Pogo event back in January, and then I know I pulled another legendary since then. But back in January 25, I pulled Astrolith and Fina, and now I utilize Fina in my Chimera team. So there you go. No Lego from Sacred, which I'm extremely surprised about, but I did get a Lego from Primals. I still have a solid amount of shards left over. So you're looking at 51 Ancients, 20 Voids, 10 Primals, and 9 Sacreds. I think that's reasonable amount of shards. I'll have, over the next 2 weeks, accumulated at least 20 to 40 Ancients, probably 5 to 10 Voids, maybe 5 Primals, and then at least 3, I'm going to say 3 to 4, maybe 5 if I'm lucky, Sacreds, because I'm counting Doom Tower as well. The best possible outcome would be 15 Sacreds, 15 Primals, 35 Voids, and 90 to 100 Ancients. And I think I'd be okay. So yeah, that's not bad. I'll take it. Take what I can get. Now I just need to pull a bunch of mystery shards at this point. We get 2 of the 5-star chickens as well. And so in total, we need how many points? Only 55. So that's not bad. So the rest I'm going to try to do market, get some mystery shards from the market, mystery shards from campaign. We still have the champion training going on, and we should be good to go. The other thing is, with champ training going on, if I go here, I can get 70 of the quartz. So my goal is to push the 70 quartz within the day and a half that's left. I'm not probably going to push for the Sun Lilies and the 4-star Basalt just because it's a lot of resources to spend, especially when it comes to energy and you need energy for other areas. Now I could skip out 4 of the other events and tournaments, so maybe I do push for the 4-star Basalt if I can help it, since I just pulled a bunch of champions. So maybe I will go for it. It actually would help because getting a 4-star Basalt will allow me to get a relic to level 15 or 16 pretty quickly, right? So I might consider doing that. But yeah, I didn't get the Black Tusk like I was hoping for, because I wanted the Black Tusk to go with this fusion, and I think he would actually be really strong with this fusion, especially if he was wearing, the fusion was not wearing Stone Skin and wearing all Merciless, 9-piece Merciless, and then Black Tusk can place the Stone Skin on him at the start of the battle if there's 4 dwarfs on the team, and then place this guy in Lightning Cage, place all your other champions in Lightning Cage, and there's a chance that it doesn't get removed, the Stone Skin, which is really strong. But just a thought process I had, obviously you kind of need Senna to make it work really well, so in the future I'd want to pull for Senna. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I think I'll be fine still with the shard counts that I have, but don't just go and pull your shards just because I pulled them. Pull them if you think that you can get the Leo, like I think I can possibly still get them. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.